right. Well, as you can tell, certainly a lot still going on, and we want to continue with the red weather alert coverage as first responders are now reporting to several high water rescues.
And KTBS 3's Gabrielle Parrish is live right now in the Highland area. Gabrielle, what's happening out there?
Hey Nate, hey Courtney. So it just started raining a lot again. It stopped about 5 minutes ago, but it picked right back up. I'm located in Shreveport off of Uri Drive, and again, this rainwater causing a lot of floods on streets and areas. So over here, as you can see, that silver SUV, it actually tried to get through this flooded area, but it could not, so it got stuck in this flooded water. Now, I have seen people driving through this side street on Uri Drive. I wouldn't recommend it because the water, again, it's pretty flooded over here in this area. And I'm just gonna stick my foot in just to let you know how deep it is. It's pretty deep still, but trucks like that, as you see right here, this white truck, it can get through because obviously that is a larger vehicle. But if you have a smaller vehicle, I do not recommend driving through flooded areas. And so far I've seen areas in Shreveport and Bossier City with flooded areas just like this. And the water is going down. It was much higher initially, again, when all of that rain was coming down at one time. But if you do see a flooded area like this, don't chance it. Stop what you're doing, turn around, do not drown, because again, that will really mess up your car. And this rain causing, again, a lot of flooded areas in Shreveport, but make sure you are not out there on the roads in this weather. If it's really getting bad, you guys should stay home. Sending it back to you, Nate and Courtney.
Some good advice there. Thanks, Gabrielle.
While we often say turn around, don't drown.
Well, here's footage from the height of the storm. This is eastbound I-20 and Greenwood Road, and you can see the ominous clouds, and it looks like the rain was coming down pretty heavy. I'm sure you can't really see, but I'm sure the winds were pretty bad as well.
Yeah, absolutely whipping out there, and I'll just be careful. Those roadways are soaked, and hydroplaning is a very real thing right now, and we've already been getting some footage from damage across the Arklatex. Let's take a look here. These are some photos of an RV site in Camp County, Texas, and see those tree limbs and entire trees actually snapped, and looks like it fell through some buildings there. Hopefully everybody's okay. Right,
and I've heard, our meteorologists say that sometimes those high winds are a little bit more damaging than, a tornado. So definitely want to stay safe. And here's a look in Atlanta, Texas, when the storm blew through there this morning. Thanks to KTBS 3 weather watcher Jason Peterson for sending us this view as well.
Wow. And we want to continue our weather coverage right now. One of our KTBS employees is at the Shreveport Regional Airport and waiting to fly out.
Let's go to Trevor Glisson to see how things are right now as he waits out this storm.
Hey everyone with KTBS. That there's my plane. Still hasn't left the airport yet. Waiting on to see if the rain will pass over us or if more heavy rain is anticipated. We did get a lot of heavy stuff, and right now I'm sitting kind of at a window off to the side. There's probably about 50 or so people waiting for this flight to Houston. But there's a lot of water. I don't know if you can see this, but there is water puddled through the window all the way across down on the floor here. I do know that the airport officials have been notified about that, but I've seen a couple windows also, along with this one, with a lot of pooled water. So ideally, this flight will leave soon, but for the moment, that's the update for this part of Shreveport.
And thanks, Trevor. Another aspect of this storm we're closely monitoring are, of course, power outages. Right now, SWEPCO is reporting more than 27,000 outages right now, and the outages are spread out all across the area from Benton down to Frierson. Now that the weather is starting to calm down, we expect work crews to start addressing these outages, and of course, we'll keep you updated on these numbers.
Yeah, that's not the only one with just SWEPCO. In Southwest Arkansas, Bowie Cass Electric is reporting more than 16,000 outages in that area. Several reports of downed trees and snapped power poles, and they are urging drivers to take extra caution right now if you're heading out and about. Be very careful for some debris in the roadways. And again, this is still a very developing scene with the weather and still some issues out there. So let's continue our team coverage right now and throw it back